Hey everybody, welcome back to Reach Out Reptiles. Happy Friday. It is Friday, which means it's time for your free tip. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about variety of feeding. I know I just did a feeding episode, but this is going to be a quick one because I got a lot to do today. And this was a request from my buddy Richard Bilbo. So we're going to talk about a specific product for feeding reptiles that you probably haven't tried before. If you haven't, you should. Now, full disclosure, Reptilinks has paid a lot of money to probably get their business started, and none of it's coming to me. So this is an unbiased opinion, but I just want to show you guys what these are because Richard Bilbo asked for it. And what you guys ask for on Free Tip Friday is what you get. Post your comments below. Let's check them out. Okay, so yeah, Reptilinks is, I don't know that it's necessarily a brand new concept because I have seen stuff like this done before, but I don't think it's ever been done this well. Nick Helbol is the guy that started it. Sorry, Nick, if I mispronounced your name. He's an awesome guy, and he really has dedicated a lot of effort and research and everything like that into this product. And I've been using it for a good time now, and I love them. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Maybe you'll like them too. First thing you got to do is pull them out and thaw them out. They are literally like little sausages, like breakfast sausages or something that you would eat for yourself. The different sizes have different styles of casing, and that does make a difference for the snakes that you're feeding and how that's all going to work. But let's go pull some and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, let's see how we did. So we got these big guys. I think these are the 50 gram. I don't remember. All squishy. Still pretty cold, but I don't know. Can you see that casing? I mean, it's tough. These are not like hot dogs. These have a pretty decent casing even at this size. So I know a lot of people worry about them tearing apart, and I don't know, maybe occasionally you'll have that. But not only are they tough, they're really flexible. You can kind of see on these ones, which is the smallest size of the cased links that you can have, and my favorites. They're pretty squishy, pretty mushy, and the way the casing is it can pierce and not tear, so it's not like some things that once you compromise it just tears right open. These things you could pierce over and over again, which works great with the snake teeth. This is a mini link, and these are totally different. They do not have that casing in there. They have like a really thin, feels like a collagen type of thing wrapped around the outside, and then I think it's just squeezed in a tube and cut. So I'll just mess this one up for you. You can see, it'll smush. I wish this size had a casing because these would be so perfect for assist feeding stubborn eaters with the species that I work with. But obviously these are not just made for super dwarfs. Nevertheless, a lot of the guys will eat this stuff just fine. But this one you can't squish apart like that. It's all encased. And then these are the micro links, and this looks like it still has ice on it, but this is a gelatinous stuff that they have on the outside. Now these ones are the frog micro links, and you can see there's quite a bit of variety and size there. And I think they're the same as the mini links, but these guys are awesome for the colubrids and everything. So they say not to warm these up in hot water, and especially these, they'll just disintegrate. But these ones, I like them hot because because it helps the animals. And I actually do like this casing. It's so tough that sometimes I think it's hard to degrade in their stomach and digest through. I think it's a little bit tougher than maybe a mouse skin would be. So what I'll do now that they're fully thawed and everything, I will go ahead and I'm going to just give them a quick hot water bath and then pull them out and offer to some babies. And we'll see. I mean, some take them, some don't. We'll see what happens. All the snakes love the rats from Forrest Fanning. Check it out on their website. We're just gonna go to reptilinks.com. Here they are. Look at this, 22 products. Mega Blend, fruits and veggie, iguana, chicken, fruits and veggie, rabbit and chicken, rabbit, chicken, fruits and veggie, quail, rabbit. We don't want the fruits and veggie for the snakes as much. Insect rabbit, fruits and veggie, guinea fowl. I guess actually I should take that back. If you're Scott Hollowbo and you feed your Macalots bananas, you might want these. Guinea fowl, fruits and veggies, frog and rabbit, frog and quail. And so rabbit all size multi-pack. So really, I mean, limitless amount of variety. And when you think, for example, if you feed a mouse fuzzy, right? The only thing that comes that size, the size of a mouse fuzzy, is going to be a baby mouse, which is not as nutritionally good for the snake. It just doesn't have what an adult mouse has with all the calcium in the bones. I mean, they're basically little butterballs and Twinkies. But with this stuff, you can select any size you want. Let's take a look. 8 to 12 grams, 16 to 20, 25 grams, 50 gram in short, chubby ones or longs. 75 grams, 100 grams. Any size you want, you can get the benefit of a whole prey item. Let's say you do rodent stuff. You like feeding rats and things, and that's what you're most familiar with. Well, they don't have rat, but you would go with a rabbit, and that's very similar. But let's say that you have an animal that you think is a little bit overfed because you watched our last video. Well, gosh, let's go a little bit lean. I don't want to get completely off the rabbit, but maybe I'll do chicken and rabbit. Or better yet, quail and rabbit. There we go. Or just straight quail I love to use. So frog and rabbit, insect and rabbit. That might be great for little hatchling stuff. I don't know. Let's try it all. The reality is these things aren't eating a bunch of lab rats in the wild. There is variety in their diet, much more so than we feed them. So, I mean, just scrolling through this stuff, you see how incredible the options are. So go check it out for yourself. Okay, it's been a little bit. Let's go check our results. First, the big girl, the one that slammed it and tore it open. Oh, that is just rude. Yeah, you can see that. That ripped pretty good. That's a big retic. Well, by my standards, big. Tore it open pretty good. Guess what that is, guys? That is beaded lizard food. Now, you know, really, and actually maybe I will do this, I can just pull half of that off and feed it to another snake. I mean, it is amazing. They eat it just fine, even falling apart like you saw with the king snake earlier. Okay, so one snake, no good. That was also her first time, and she really slammed it. I probably could have offered it in a little bit more ginger manner. Let's check the little babies. Let's see here. Numero uno. Ooh, look at that. Good size lump, too. Whoa, I'm not food. I'm not food. I smell like it. Look, check it out. Decide. Smell my hand? It's not food. That's not the hand I picked up the Reptilink with. Okay? Yeah, smart boy. You realize it. So, yeah, check out that lump right there. Really a lot bigger lump than you would expect. You know, because that's like hopper mouse size. And in this guy, it looks like, you know, large mouse or something. And number two, the guy who had a little bit of dry shed. Ooh, got it too. Look at that. Perfect little link in the belly. So he ate his. These guys have a brother. Whoa, that's probably going to get that half of the big link. And then the beaded lizard will get the other half. And let's try the little girl. Oh, dropped it. Didn't eat it. Now, a lot of times when this happens, I'll just put the link back in some hot water. Just zap it real quick, feed it to them. They figure it out the second time around, especially if they took it so eagerly the first time. It's a little bit of a learning process. None of these guys specifically do I remember feeding these links to. I do throw some stuff out there every now and then, so maybe they've had them before, but I don't know. So I'll pull that link and give it to somebody else. If she can't figure it out, no food for you. Just kidding. I'm going to feed rodents here in a little bit, but not links. So, yeah, there you go. Mixed results. Well, that was fun for me. Was it as good for you as it was for me? So yeah, not something that you have to do, but it is something that I like to do. And I'm really excited that I went ahead and I just made like a small order and played around with it a lot. I mean, I have a good number of snakes, so if one doesn't eat it, the other one can. I don't know if you guys have that. You know, you may have to scent it or something, but actually on their website, they have all kinds of tips and tricks for getting your snake to eat it the first time. Some of mine eat them right away out of the gate. Some of them don't, because they don't immediately recognize it as a prey source. But anyways, you know, the main idea that I want you to take home is this. It's not about a product or a type of food, or that we should or shouldn't be doing anything other than this one thing. Challenge the way that everybody thinks about stuff. Do experiments. Try for yourself. Do that by listening to them, what they're telling you, what they want. You know, try some different things and see how they react. You know, that's how you're going to find a system and a method that works for you. Look, I'm married, right? And the things that I do in my marriage that work for me and my wife may not work at all for the relationships that you guys are in. You might think, how do you do that? My relationship wouldn't survive. Most of you are looking around the reptile room and thinking that right now, right, guys? Am I right? And girls? I mean, there's a lot of girls that want big reptile rooms and the guys don't want it. Just saying. Man up a little bit, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Apparently, I'm a little new to this YouTube thing, but it really helps the platform and the number of people who can see this if you do things like hit the like button on the video right now. I mean, I don't care. I don't do this for the likes. But I guess if you like the videos, more people see them. Right now, really the only people watching these videos are subscribers. You can't find me in searches anywhere, and I'm going to work to improve on that. But if you could like it, but then 100 times more than likes, stuff shows up in comments. And I do need more ideas for these videos anyway. So that's why I ask for that kind of stuff. It's just for support, and it's because I really want to reach out and connect with you guys. It's time to reach out and touch somebody. Hey, share the love. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you, I don't know, later. Talk 'em up Tuesday or something. Take care. Happy Friday. It's Free Tip Friday. Just a short one. I'm running over the stuff on the